Hey, hi everyone. So today we are gonna discuss about APA. Okay. So everybody aware of that one. APA currently it was completely trending in the market in the automation market. So here APA is an advanced form of automation. Okay. So that integrates AI data to create adaptive workflows capable of making decision without human beings. Okay, previously we have to be validated through humans, right? So for for example, in some business use cases like loan processings or customer support things, and also email replies to the particular business operations. So unlike a traditional robotic process automation, which allows predefined rules. Okay, so API leverages AI data. Okay, AI data learning models and NLPs. Okay, natural language processing, to handle the complex and dynamic process data. So when coming to the key features of the APA, here we have AI agents. Okay, which entitles to the autonomous entitles executive task. Okay, which it will interact with applications and make decisions. And the next one, real-time adaptability. Adjust workflows based on the changing conditions and unexpected scenarios. Next, intelligent decision making. Okay, which uses AI models to analyze. Okay, they analyze data and optimize the processes. Integration with the RPA. Next point. Works alongside traditional automation tools to enhance the efficiency. So this APA we can integrate in the our current workflows, or else previously where we used to we have human interaction. So in this place we can place these APIs, integrate in the current workflows as well. Next, multi-application automation, break down to the orchestration workflows across the different systems. Okay, we can use APIs in different systems and different technologies. Okay, API is designed to reduce the human intervention, and it will improve the efficiency and enables the business to automate mission critical process with greater autonomy. If we are interested in learning more, you can just go through the automation where API documentations, and also recently they introduced API training program, which will help people who don't have access to the automation anywhere enterprise version. So they can you can request automation anywhere community to get 1 month of trial for the API training. Okay. Next, what are the impacts of the API? Okay, so now here it was in the banking and financial industries, insurance industries, healthcare industries, supply chain and logistics, retail and e-commerce, manufacturing. So we'll go into one by one sector. So in the banking and financial, it was helping to automate regulatory reporting, credit scoring, customer onboarding, okay, and AI-driven trading engines to optimize the transactions and reducing financial risk analysis, fraud detection systems, analyze transaction patterns to prevent the security breaches. Okay, so in the insurance industry, insurance domain, so streamlines policy of underwriting, claim processing, fraud detection. AI bots settle simple claims in seconds. Like human beings, I mean, like a human will, like a person will take more time. So it's AIPA is more accurate and precise. Okay. Automates and it helps to automate the document verification, identity checks for the faster approvals. Okay. Next, in coming to the healthcare industry, it reduces administration workload by automating appointment scheduling, patient data management, and also it will helps to analyze the health records and optimize the treatments, and also it will help operational efficiency by minimizing manual data entry errors. Okay, so when coming to the supply chain management, okay, it will helps to optimize inventory management. Okay, inventory management, routing planning, demand forecasting, real time, real time and smooth operations, and also it will helps to automate supplier negotiations and contract management. Okay, and the final one, manufacturing industry. It will help predictive maintenance, prevents equipment failures, and also automates quality control and production scheduling. Not only that, it will enhances the efficiency of integrating API with IoT tools. Now we'll navigate into the automation aware control room. Okay. So here you can see in the automation aware control room, where API we can see. Before going to creating an API automation, let's dive into the AI. Okay. So yeah, here you can see the model connections, quadrils, and governance. Okay. So now let's dive into one by one. Here we can see the model connections. Okay. Model connections allow users to integrate AI models into their automation workflows. Okay. These connections enables bots to interact with the foundational AI model from the providers like OpenAI, Azure OpenAI, Google Vertex. Okay. And then coming to the key features of the model connections in automation anywhere, AI model integration, custom roles and permissions, secure authentications, testing and validation and data management. Okay, it helps to connect to the AI models for the AI intelligent automations, and also admins can assign model connections to the specific users, and also secure authentications like using APIs, access tokens, credentials, vaults for the security. When And also it can test model connections before deployment into the prod. Okay, next. It allows users to disable logs for the AI skills when needed. Okay. So this is basically integration of open AI platforms like LLMs to the model connections. It will help to integrate the LLMs. So, so the next one is AI quadrants. Okay. Here you can see AI quadrants. So these will help protecting the data. Okay, data masking, like automatically hides the sensitive information like PIs, okay, and PCIs, PHIs before sending prompts to the AM models. Okay, and also your users can create custom models. What are the what are the PIs or any sensitive data that which we need to hide. Okay. Next, role-based access. So this is also similar like model connections. We can give role-based access. Next, and also when it is come to the security. Okay, it helps organizations meet regulatory requirement by preventing unauthorized data exposure to the public. Okay, so this is the AI quadrants in API. So the next one is AI governance. Okay. It usually refers frameworks of the policies. Let's consider we have every company have different policies, and also for every automations have a different policies. Okay. So let's for similar to that, A also will have the policies. Okay, governing policies. Now let's go into the policies. Ethical AI development. Okay, it ensures that AI models are fair, unbiased, and aligned with the human values. Next, regulatory compliance. It will help organizations to adhere laws like GDPR, AI Act, and global AI regulations. Transparency and explainability ensures AI decisions are interpretable and accountable. Okay. Data privacy and security. It protects this sensitive information from misuse or unauthorized access. Okay. This is a governance. Now let's dive into the API use case that which I created. So first we'll go into the automation. This is my cold email generation. So usually we know. So when we are in a job hunt, we are like no we are get like no we are procuring the email IDs of HRs or hiring managers. So then we are sending an email to like any open position for inquiring about the any open positions available. So we are doing manually, like one by one, sending one by one persons or like that. So in with help of this API, I develop like the a bot which will read the hiring manager details, and it will generate the email automatically, and also it will send with attachment, it will send the cold email to the particular hiring managers. Okay, so now let's open. First step in the use case which I did is creating the AI skill. Okay, creating the AI skill. So here you can see already make use of already existed model connections here. You can see. So here I selected the model connections. Okay, these are you can give like no based on your type. You can give between a range of this one you can do. Okay. Uh, Next, here I given a system prompt as you are providing employer name and employer ID and intend to generate cold email for the job opportunity. Okay. So this is the system prompt. This is our context. Okay. So usually APA works on the uh, COSTAR. Okay. COSTAR framework. COSTAR framework. So now this is the context. At what is the context? Okay. So this is the context. Now let's go into the user prompt. Okay. Now here, what is the objective? So here, the main objective is to compel the structured cold email in the HTML. Body is in HTML and subject. Okay. This goal is to encourage the recipient clearly communicate the value proposition. Okay. Next, style, that is structure. What type of structure you guys looking for? Okay. Here you can see clarity, logical introduction. Okay. Feels authentic, avoids excessive promotional language or generic phrasing. Okay. Next, tone. Uh, Here we need to give the tone. So here what I give, adopt a professional and approachable tone. So here we are approaching the hiring manager for any open positions available. So we are inquiring actually. So it is we have to go in a approachable manner. Okay. Next, response format. Okay. So here what I give, generate an email body that includes the following elements. Okay. Next, company details I'm applying for. So what will take, now you can see the company details. I just gave the email ID. So bot automatically extract the company details from like a company name and hiring manager name from the company details. Okay. Here a recipient's name from the same email ID. Okay. So here we are passing usually like no variable. So we can integrate in our next task bots. So we can provide the task bot input to this bot. These are like no just temporary value. Okay. Next, here I'm writing next my details. It has to read my details here. Okay, my details. A personalized introduction that captures the recipient's automation. Okay, clear explanation of the how it benefits the recipient. Compelling call to action encourages response or engagement. Closer statement. Next, final statement. Final output. What or at what type we need. Provide the cold email body and subject in JSON key value pair. So it will easy help us to provide the feed to the another systems easily. Okay. So I took the JSON. If you want XML, you can take XML. Whatever the format that you want, you can take it. Okay. Next, ensures that content is adaptable to various industries and types which maintaining effectiveness. Okay, this is the prompt I given to generate the email by taking HR emails and my details. Okay, now let's test it. Just get response. Now we can see the response. Now you can see it generated the response in a like a JSON format. Now you can see subject. This is the subject and this is the body. Here you can see it took the name from the email ID. Okay. So here actually after at the rate I didn't give any company detail. So it just written like no it without mentioning the company name. Okay. So here you can see it just left some empty brackets like to add the skills. So in my details, you need to add the details. Now here what I will do is I will just put one more comma like here skills RPA. Okay, I'm just updating it. Now again we'll test now. Now here you can see it mentioned now. It's solid background in robotic process automation. So this is the AI skill. Now we'll use this, we'll integrate this AI skill in our task process. Okay. So let's close it. So this one is completed. Next, API generation. Okay, API generation. This is where we're taking the output, sorry. See, here I called my API task. Okay. So here you can see for that API AI skill, I'm providing the details, my details and company details. Okay. Here I'm providing my details and company details to the particular LLM model. Next, what I'm doing? Reading the data. Now let's open it. Here what I'm doing? Here I'm reading the data, like my details, like my personal details and all those things, like my email ID, my phone number, my skills. So and all those things I'm reading from the text file. Okay. So on the same way, I'm reading the employer details, like hiring manager details from the desktop. You can see here. I mean my local machine. So here what I'm doing, I'm reading it into the particular table here. Okay. Now we are just assigning that company details. We have because in Excel we have n number, right? N number of data, n number of hiring manager details. So it has to be loop. So we don't have direct loop to integrate in the process, but we can logically send create a loop. I will explain you in further steps. Okay. So here I'm taking the data from the this table one by one record. Now let's go to here file procuring. So here usually I'm taking the like my resume and my certification or my any other envelopes I need to attach to that particular email. So I'm just taking that, reading that, taking that file attachments. Okay. Next, email sender. Okay. Here what it was doing. You can see first that AI model, LLM model created the output. So that output I'm taking as input. So output is in the JSON format. That is subject and body. Okay. So there next I'm extracting the subject by using the keys. Okay. So here I'm extracting the body. Okay. Next, here I'm sending that, okay, to email address like subject, body, HTML code. So on the HTML attachment that which I read from the file procuring. Okay, I'm taking all these variables input. Okay, from the reading details. Okay, next here I'm increasing the counter, not in the we don't have any particular loop, right? So now in explain you in the process. Okay. So here you can see I just selected the automation copilot storage as a queue. Okay. So in the file collections. So what it will do, it will collect the files like attachments. Okay. Next, read data. It will read the company details, my details. Okay. And provide the output. Okay. So here I am taking the counter. So which transaction is it is? Okay. Next, I'm validating one more here. Empty records. If empty records means it will give the process complete, which I given in HR data transaction. Okay. So in the API generation, here I am providing input of my details and company details. So to generate the final email. Okay. Final email. Next, email sender. Here what we are doing? We are sending the email. Okay. So how the process? For example, I have 10 rows of hiring manager details. Okay. So what? How we are not using any loop? Then how it will work? You may get doubt, right? So here what I can. So here usually what I am doing, reading the data, right? After doing reading the data, first initially bot will read. We are doing the validation. Bot will read the first row of the Excel. Okay. So after reading the first Excel, it will come for the validation status. Process is not completed. So, records are still there. So it will come to the API generation. It will generate, it will send an email. Okay. So the next where it will go. Now you can see after generating, we have still, right? We need to again validate. Is there any records available? So here what I am doing, again go to the endpoint, read HR data. So again it will go to the read HR. So it will go for the second record. Okay, second record. If second record is empty, so what it will do? It will put second record is not available. So it will add the status of process completed in the reading HR data. So it will directly come to the process completed. So bot will automatically stop the process once all the records are completed. This is the simple task we can, so we, and also we can do more complex tasks as well. So it's just an example of API. And thanks for watching.